A Chorus and Carols song number 30 is Up on the Housetop. This starts in the key of C on a C chord. We've got G as our opening note. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. First comes the stocking of little Nell. Oh, dear Santa, fill it well. Give her a dolly that laughs and cries, one that will open and shut her eyes. Ho, 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 wouldn't go. Ho, 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 wouldn't go. Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Look in the stocking of little Bill. Oh, just see what a glorious fill. There is a hammer and lots of tacks, a whistle and a ball and a set of jacks. Ho, 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 wouldn't go. Ho, 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 wouldn't go. Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. All right, so there we go, Up on the Housetop. As far as our chords go, let's just run through them really quick. We've got C, third finger, third fret on the first string, C7, first finger, first fret on the first string, F, which is first finger, first fret on the second string, and second finger, second fret on the fourth string. Then we've got G7, keep that first finger on the first fret of the second string, and then we've got second finger, second fret on the third, and third finger, second fret on the first. And then as far as our strumming goes in this one, I did some down up, chink up strumming, which is, I just abbreviated as chink for this one. Okay, so I've shown you the actual strumming, which shows the little down symbol followed by the V, which is an up, followed by an X, which stands for a chink, and then another up, right? And then we leave off those down strums when we don't have a new chord sounding. And so for the whole first two measures, I only do one down strum, and the rest is just all up, chink up, right? So this was what it sounds like for that first phrase. Ready, and up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. And you'll notice on that out jumps good old Santa Claus that I moved the C chord a half a beat early. We did this before in one of the songs. Out jumps good old Santa Claus, right? So oftentimes whenever I have a song that I want to do this down up, chink up pattern in, and I've got two chords in the same measure, I will shortchange the first chord and bring the second chord in a half a beat early, which gives it a very syncopated, jazzy feel, right? So, out jumps good old Santa Claus, right? And that happens again with all for the little ones' Christmas joys, right? It happens in both of those measures there. Now, when we get to the ho-ho-hos, I'm changing this just a little bit by making everything chink up, chink up, chink up, chink up. And that's what the X followed by the V stands for, right? So we have ho, 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 wouldn't go. Ho, 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 wouldn't go. And then we go back to what we were doing before. Up on the housetop, click, 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 slap. So there we have just three downs, down, 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 and then slap. Or you could do roll, 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 slap. Or you could do thumb, 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 slap, right? Okay, and then the slap is just putting your hand, slapping over your sound hole. You'll have to mess around with your ukulele and see where a slap sounds the best on your personal instrument. It doesn't have to be in the same place I'm doing it, which is just right here. And then I'm back to my chink strumming, my down up chink up, right? Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick, right? And I love this song. I teach it almost every year to my young ukulele students, and I love that it has just the most basic of chords in it: C, F, G7, and C7, and those are all considered first round chords. Those are some of the first chords we always learn on the ukulele, and there are other easier chords than the G7, but I sort of think, well, I better throw them at that G7 soon because you can't get by without it. And unless you're doing a G to substitute for it, and that's just as hard as a G7 is. And so I almost always start my students out with these exact same 4 chords. I'll teach them some songs that are that have just F and C7 in them, and then I'll teach them some songs that have just C and G7. And then by the time Christmas comes around, if we were starting in the fall, then they're really ready to do F, C, F, G7, and C7 all together in one song, and pretty confidently too. So if you have youngins around, this is a great one to teach them on the ukulele, or if you're teaching in schools, this is always a great one for Christmas programs. And so I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Keep practicing that ukulele and spread some Christmas cheer. Until next time.